Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel. I decided to do something a little different today. I'm going to do a vlog style. I am still trying to wake up. It is 10 minutes after 7. Still very, very dark outside and gloomy because it was raining and tornadoes and thunderstorms all day yesterday. Power was out most of the day. But the goal of this video is to bring you guys along on what a morning trading session looks like. So maybe if you work a full-time job, which I'm sure a lot of you do, and you want to be able to get up in the morning before work and do your trading, or maybe you just have other things, other obligations like kids, and maybe you run your own business and it's easier for you to do this in the morning, then that kind of fits my trading style. So I love to be done before market opens, and that's not always the case. Sometimes if there is not an A+ setup in the morning and we are hitting after 9 a.m. going into market open, I'll typically come back a little bit later and trade again. But my trading window does not last usually for more than 2 hours straight on the screens. So that is my little limit that I have set myself, and it works really well so I don't get burnt out. But yeah, today's video, we're gonna go through a typical trading session in the morning. I'll show you guys what I do, how I start out my day, and overall what that looks like. So the first thing that I do is I check the economic calendar. If you are trading in pre-market, it is absolutely crucial that you understand what news is coming out that day for 8:30 a.m. Eastern news drop. That's just the most typical time that big news will be dropping if it is dropping that day. So today we don't have any big news dropping. We have oil inventories at 10:30, so if you are trading oil futures, you need to be aware of that. However, tomorrow, January 11th, that is a very, very big day. We've got core CPI data, we've got initial jobless claims, 30-year bond auction. It's just going to be an insane day. Most of that is due at 8:30 a.m. So honestly, today I'm not expecting much from the markets. Probably a lot of chop, a lot of uncertainty into tomorrow's data. Just everyone's going to be eyeing that and probably sitting on the sidelines. So let's see what tomorrow holds. But if I can be done before market open today, I'm going to be happy. I feel like that's pretty much going to be the only chance to see a solid trade. Okay, just to give you guys an update, it is a little bit after 8 a.m. So typically I like to start taking trades into 8 o'clock or after, between 8 and 8:30. And so far, I'm not seeing anything that I absolutely love, but I am seeing CL oil come into a potential resistance area. So I'm gonna start watching CL here near the 73.30 to 73.50 area for potential resistance, stalling out, see if sellers are present, and maybe take a short there. We are super, super strong. RSI is getting really, really hot here. So I don't want to jump too soon because CL is a beast. You do not want to jump in front of a moving train. Okay, change of plans. I actually missed my short entry on CL. You can see we came up into that trend line and resistance level near 73.30, and we had a really nice rejection down. I just was too slow and missed it. So I'm always prepared for both sides. We are still in a really strong uptrend. So instead, I decided to look for a long scalp. Ideally, because I want us to hit 73.52. You can see I have these little arrows pointing to that level. That's the ultimate short target level that I wanted to hit before I took a short. So I always am planning those levels. And so I'm looking for one more push up here, and I want to see if I can catch a long trade off that next leg up. So what I did with the 72.90 level is just saw that previous resistance was now turning support. So I entered long there, and you can see I'm in one contract. Just to make sure nobody's confused, Thinkorswim is my charting platform, but I do not trade futures on it. So over here is my futures trading platform, which is Ninja. I do have an entire futures trading workshop that explains the trade copier, which is what you're seeing up here with multiple different accounts. I have 20 different accounts. So technically, when you see how much I'm making, you times that number by 20. But just for the sake of being a little bit more realistic, most people probably aren't trading with the trade copier. So that's why I labeled this video on just one account profit wise. So at the end, you'll see I make about 410 average per account. If you really want to do the math on what I made, you just times that by 20. And I think it came out to a little bit over $8 grand. for the total on my trades day, which is fantastic. I love a trade copier. They're awesome. So anyways, what you're seeing right here now is gold. So not only did I enter that long trade on CL, I also entered 2 contracts long on gold. So I was just using a key level of 2037, and I wanted us to come back up and retest that dotted trend line. And I was looking to scalp into the trend line and exit quickly if we reject it again. So I wasn't seeing a ton of momentum from gold. That's why I was only willing to scalp very quickly and then take profits if we didn't get that break I was looking for. And I'm trading no more than 2 contracts at a time. So small size here. You really don't need to trade a lot of contracts when it comes to futures. They move very fast. So just please be careful with trading too many contracts, especially if you're used to options. Definitely not the same here. So nice push up here on gold. I think I'm just going to go ahead and exit my position as soon as we get close enough to that dotted line. I'm not even going to let my take profit hit. I'm already hitting my profit goal. You can see my accounts are now at 430, 440. So I'm going to go ahead and look to exit my position within the next few minutes. Okay, I went ahead and closed out both of my positions. I had reached my daily profit goal of 400 per account, which again equals over $8,000 on the day. And I'm perfectly happy with those trades. I did leave some money on the table with CL because eventually it does push higher here into my 73.50 level, but overall very, very solid morning. And it's about 8:27 if I can guess correctly. Let me pull up Discord really quick. Yeah, it's about 8:27 a.m. when I'm finishing up these trades here. So overall, great morning. And remember that I started charting. I got on the computer around 7 o'clock. And I had to do some recording for you guys. So overall, I spent about 30 minutes charting, and then I started to take trades or look for trades at around 8 a.m. So anywhere between an hour to an hour and a half of work is pretty average for me in the mornings. And like I said, if I can be done before 8:30 a.m. Eastern, that is an overall great trading day. I know I'm gonna have a few questions from you guys. So if you saw throughout the video, I made a total of on average about 410 to 420 per account. So if you see multiple different accounts, I always get the question, why do you have so many accounts? So I'm using a trade copier with prop firms, and I did an entire free workshop on futures trading, brand new for 2024, that covers all things like what prop firms I use, what trading broker I use, all of the commonly asked questions I get. So if you guys are interested in watching that, it's completely free. It is going to be linked in the pinned comment down below, as well as the description box. If you want to follow me on more of a day-to-day basis, make sure to check out my Instagram down below. I will tag my personal as well as the Peachy Investor account if you're just more into trading stuff. I post trading on there, more of my personal life and like farm stuff and animals and all that on my personal account, but I will never direct message you. Anybody who is requesting to follow you or direct message you is a scammer. That is not me. Please block and report. And all of the commenters down below are also scammers. So please do not fall for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.